Hi guys, and welcome again to Twisted Vapor. So, in today's review we are looking at a very nice little superhero styled mod. We are looking at the brand new one from Vaptio, the Vaptio SuperBat. So if Batman had the mod, what would it look like? So let's take a look then at the new kit then from Vaptio, the SuperBat 220 watt kit with the Frogman XL tank. And as you can see, this is the top of the packaging, and we do have a picture of the device there, as well as some Vaptio branding and the SuperBat kit wrote there. On this side we do have our colour options. As you can see, you've got black, silver and red. I did go for silver. You also have SuperBat branding here at the top here. On the top of the box we have absolutely nothing. On this side of the box we do have a little warning saying that it's not for sale to minors or women who are pregnant. At the bottom of the box we do have a little Vaptio scratch and check, and on the underside of the box we do get the contents of the box, as well as a little QR code and web address. To get into the box then guys, we just simply slide this off like so, and we are left with this lovely white box. To get inside this box we just lift this up as well, and as you can see we are introduced straight away to a load of manuals. We have one for the Frogman Tank, as well as one for the mod there, and we also have a couple of certificates and caution cards. So on the top then guys, we're going to get our Frogman XL tank, which does hold 5 ml of e-liquid, as this is the XL version, so it is non-TPD compliant, and yours won't come filled with juice either. So you do get this. You also get at the bottom here a spare coil and some O-rings. The spare coil you get is the W2 coil. It's a 0.4 ohm canthal, rated between 45 and 65 watts. The one that comes pre-installed in the tank is the W8 coil, which is a 0.15 ohm canthal, 60 to 80 watts. So there's your Frogman tank. We'll have a little look at that in a moment. You also get a spare glass of the same capacity, and you also get your mod. Underneath the mod you do get your little charging cable slash firmware update cable, and underneath that guys you get absolutely nothing. So let's move this out of the way. So let's take a look then at the Vaptio SuperBat tank, the Frogman XL. So as you can see we do have a full Delrin witch's hat drip tip there, which is removable. This is a 510 removable drip tip. We do have double O-rings there at the top, although with the way it bevels in there I can't really find anything that would look anywhere near decent, unless you can find another drip tip that's sort of similar to this. But there you go, that's the drip tip you do get there. At the top we do have a spring loaded top cap. We just give it a twist and then boom, as you can see it is spring loaded. It just pops off like so. Them two notches line up with them two notches, and that's how we lock it up. As you can see, we do have two nice big juice filling ports, which do have two little rubber gaskets over the ends there. We also have quite a nice little sized chimney section. To put this back on, guys, it's very simple. We just line it up and we just give it a twist, and there you go, she's on. She's not coming off anytime soon. Moving a bit further down, then we do have our Frogman glass, which is 5ml capacity. So this one isn't the TPD version, this is the XL. So it is 5 ml of liquid. We do have two nice big chunky O-rings there at the top and one nice chunky one at the bottom. Moving a little bit further down, we also have fully adjustable airflow that does lock into place on either side. And moving at the bottom, we do have a protruding 510 pin, and it says designed by Vaptio incorporated at the base there. So let's do some general sizes of this tank then, and then we'll move on to the mod. So with the drip tip all the way to the bottom then, guys, you are looking at 51.64, and your diameter you are looking at 26.32. So let's move on to the mod then. So this is the Vaptio SuperBat MOD. As you can see, mine is all in silver, and we do still have a little tab there. Let's pull this off like so. Oh yeah, there we go, nice clean crisp screen. So there we go, there's our screen there. We also have a side firing switch. We have bottom fed batteries, which is a dual 18650. As you can see, it does say A and B and clearly marked positive and negative there, and down in there as well. We do have a nice little lock, and it doesn't rattle or come off. At the back, we're going to have these little indentations here, and inside there is where our LEDs are, as well as up here in the eyes. And we do have our 510 there. So let's do some sizes then, shall we? So we'll go back to front. We are looking at 30.70 millimeters, and if we do it this way, we are looking at 45.67 millimeters, and top to bottom you are looking at 85.76 millimeters. And our weights without batteries and with batteries, as this is a dual 18650 device. Let's just get this sorted. So without batteries then, you are looking at 191 grams. And with a set of 18650s, you are looking at 284. So quite a chunky mod, quite a chunky mod. So let's take a little look around then. So as you can see, we do have a very nice screen. We do have A and B up there in our little battery indicators. We do have our volts, we have our current mode, and we also have our ohms. And of course, we have our output that we are using at the time. So to get into the menu then, guys, it's a simple 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3. And there you go, we do have mode, settings, theme and back. So we'll take a look in mode first. As you can see in mode, we do have variable wattage, temper control, we have our smart mode. Now our smart mode is our main settings, you know, like our preheat. So we've got soft, normal, high and auto. We've also got CCW mode, we've also got CCT mode and bypass mode. We move over to our settings then, we've also got our system settings, and there we've got our product information as well as our system restore. We've got our mode settings, so our temperature control and other variations of our modes. We go into vape time, we can adjust our firing time, so it's got, at the moment it's already preset for 10 seconds, but you can adjust that to fire for longer or for a little bit less. So that's fully adjustable there for you as well. We also have sleep mode, well, sleep time, where you can change your screen time off and your LEDs and your turn off time. Now the turn off time is when this mod switches itself off. As you can see, I've got mine set for 120 minutes. Now the reason for that is you can't switch this off. That is it's a big flaw with this device. You can't switch the sleep time off. If you go down to the sleep time, give the fire button a click, you can see it lights up yellow. We can go all the way down to 5, and then it round robins to 360 minutes. So we can't switch it off. So it's a little bit of a flaw with that one light. So and if you want to set it, you just press the fire button again, and there you go. Step back a little bit there, go to the next one. We've got our puff manager as well as our LED settings. If we click in there, we can change all our different settings. We can change all our colours for all our LEDs. You can see there's white, red. It does light up on the back there as well. We have yellow, blue, purple or magenta, and then we have green, which kind of looks quite cool, and then we have white, back to white again. So once you've picked your colour, you just press your fire button, and we can then go down to our LED mode. We click on that. We can then have our puff counter and our LEDs off altogether. And we've also got breathing, always on, and the full spectrum, which is multicolour, and it will just pulse away like so. And we can also do it where it changes when you take a toke off it. So when you take a draw, it will change colour each time. We go back again. Take a look in the last one, which is theme. We click on theme. As you can see, we do have theme 1 and theme 2, which leads me to believe that they will include a new theme soon. And we go back up there, like so. Now we put our tank on, and we'll show you what it looks like all together, and then what we'll do is we'll go back up top and we will give this thing a vape, and we'll let you know our final thoughts. So as you can see, it does come up saying new atomizer. We just click yes, and it does read straight away what our ohms are, and she is firing. So let's take this back up top then, guys, and we'll give this thing a vape. Okay guys, so that was a up close and personal look then at the brand new one from Vaptio, the Vaptio SuperBat. So as you can see, we have it all sat up and ready to go. Let's give this thing a vape, shall we? So we've got it at 60 watts, so we've got the airflow wide open. We're using some banana yazoo from G1. I will put a link in the description below, of where you can go and get this fantastic juice for yourself. So, enough rabbiting on, let's give this thing a vape then, shall we? Mega amounts of vapor production there, mega amounts of vapor production, and it is quite a very cool vape as well. You hardly even notice it going down. So yeah, very nice. So let's move on to our pros and our cons then, shall we? And at the end I'll tell you where you can go and get this lovely kit for yourself. So the first pro of the day is its look. I love the whole superhero theme I've got going on here. I love this. It's very Batman, and I do like that. So yeah, I really like the looks of this device. The next big pro I have for this is the build quality. Now the build quality on this is absolutely fantastic. The whole construction of it is stainless steel and zinc alloy, and that includes the buttons. So it's very strong, which means it is going to take a couple of good knocks and you will be fine. So I do like the whole build quality to it. The next big pro I have for this is the side firing bar. The side firing bar, guys, can be fired from at the top, a bit further down, 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 near enough all the way to the bottom. So you have got a very large spread there to be able to fire your device. So I really do like that big firing bar at the side. The next one I have, guys, is the colour screen. The colour screen is so crisp and clear, and it is nice and big, and it has all the information on there that we are requiring to know about what we're vaping. So I really do like that. So we have a very nice big screen. The next one I have, guys, although it is a big chunky mod, it is actually quite comfortable to hold. It really does feel quite nice in the hand. Your hand does fit all the way around it, and you can fire this no matter which way you hold it, which makes it a very comfortable to hold mod. The next pro I have for this is now on for the tank. I do have a good pro for this top fill. I do like this springy top cap, I really do. I think that's a great idea. I do like that spring top cap. The next pro I have for it is the fact that it's the XL version, which means it holds 5 mils of juice, and you do get a spare 5 mil tube, so you get 2 5 mil tubes in your box. So I really do like that. And the last pro I have for this, guys, is the airflow. There is a lot of airflow that comes through this tank, guys, and it does give us a very cool vape. So much so, like I said, that you hardly even feel it going in. So that being said, there's all our pros. Let's take a vape and then we'll have a little go at our cons. Okay then, so let's move on to our cons then. So the cons for this device is the fact that it is quite chunky. For a dual 18650 mod, this is relatively chunky. It is quite chunky. The next big con I have for this device, guys, is it is quite heavy. As you've seen in the close-ups there, it does weigh a bit. So it is relatively heavy, so it's not one really, if you're walking around for quite some time and you've got it in your pocket, you are going to notice it there, and you can't really walk around and hold it in your hand, because after a while that weight is you are going to feel that weight after a while. So it is a relatively heavy mod. So that's another con I have for this device. The next one, guys, is the LEDs. I mean, are we not past the LED Christmas tree things yet? I'm not a big lover. So, you know, I'm not a big lover. I mean, I've left them on now for you guys so you can see at home. When I've been using it, I've just usually switched them off. I mean, I'm not a big lover of the all LED Christmas tree thing. So that's a con for me. The next con I have for this is the drip tip. Now, although it is removable, as I said in the close-ups, you've got to find another one that's like that, because when you put a normal 510 on there, it just looks silly. It absolutely looks silly because of this little dip that we've got going on. Would have liked to see that be different. I would have preferred it if they would have included, like, I don't know, like a normal 810 or maybe a standard 510 instead of this silly witch's hat thing. So that's a con for me, because I can't change my drip tip. So as you already know, I like to customize and I can't do that, so it's a con. The next con I have for this is quite a big one actually. The flavour you get through your coils is really muted. It is really muted. Now you stick it to the wattage range that it prefers, so 60 to 100, and say that you're at like 60, 65, you feel that the flavour's there, but it doesn't feel enough, so you'd up it to 70, 75. You get one vape out of it, and then your next vape that you get all your flavour that you're after and the cloud production that you want. You're going for your second one at 75 watts and you're getting dry hits. It doesn't wick up quick enough. So although it says it can go to a higher wattage, it really can't, because it can't keep up with its own wicking. So it'll wick up, burn itself out, wick up again, burn itself out, and you're not going to get a really nice pleasant vape through doing it. So it feels a little bit underpowered when it comes to the coil and the flavour that you get from the tank. So that's a bit of a con. The biggest con I have for this, and it is the last con of the day, the biggest con I have for this, and it is the biggest, is the damn thing switches itself off. Now it comes already preset at 10 minutes, so after 10 minutes it will switch off. Now they're saying it's a safety feature. I don't think, I mean, I do think it's a good idea, but in the same way it is a real annoyance. The fact that they didn't give you the option to switch that off, so you don't have to have that auto switch off function, is a big con. They should have included the automatic switch on and off, as well as the option to turn it on or off yourself. But the fact that you can't switch off the timer is a massive con. I really don't want to have to keep turning this on and off and on and off and on and off in the whole cycle of me using it. I just think that's a massive flaw. I really do not think that is in the slightest a good idea. So that is a massive con from me. So a quick vape, and then I will tell you where you can get this thing for yourself. Okay, so if you want this SuperBat kit for yourself in the XL version, you can get it for £54.24 from heavensgifts.com. That's £54.24 from heavensgifts.com. So if you want yours today, head over there and go and order one. And when you get it, enjoy it. It is a very fantastic mod, guys. It really is. I do like it. It's just there's a couple of things that tick me off a little bit with it. Like the turning itself off. The fact that the coil feels slightly underpowered. Now, that's just on these coils. I have put on a different tank and it flies nicely. It really does. It vapes exactly the way you want it to. It's just their coils to feel a little bit underpowered for me. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you want one for yourself, heavensgifts.com. And I think that about wraps it up for me from today. So until the next one, I'll see you again. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, guys, and why not subscribe for more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on our latest video. Until then, guys, I will catch you again in the next review.